Dango, our agreement between UDA and ODM have made Kenya become stronger. And now we're looking forward becoming even more than Singapore or Korea. Dango, through partnership of UDA and ODM, our country is now stronger in terms of economical development, political stability, and security stability. This is according to Raila Odinga in his yesterday's press conference with Orange Democratic Movement party members. This is Real Talk Republic all the way from Kiafrica Studios. And now, let's have this. Yesterday, 22nd of September 2025, Raila Odinga met all members of parliament of Orange Democratic Movement. But in absence, it was Secretary General of the party, that is Edwin Sifuna. Mbona Sifuna kukuja? Sifuna said he did not attend the meeting because the meeting was involving only members of parliament from the National Assembly and not senators. It was during this meeting that Raila Odinga made a statement on stability regarding our economical status, readiness for competition with Singapore and Korea as Ruto states. Later, he cautioned members of Chungwa Party not to speak much about 2027 preparedness and readiness and presidential candidate preference. This one was like an excitement ticket for Edwin Sifuna, who went ahead in his social media platform with a caption, "Yes, sir. Sir, yes," referring to statement where Baba said, "We are yet to give you the preference," or rather our 2027 candidate. Now, today, in his tweet, Samson Cherargei said, "People should not read too much into what Raila Odinga said in the ODM parliamentary group meeting because the UDA-ODM joint partnership is working perfectly beyond 2027. In any case, President Ruto is a former ODM member. Of course, he was once deputy party leader. The only person happy about this statement is Sifuna, yet is the one who signed and presided over the joint UDA-ODM joint working partnership. It is not only Sifuna who was happy about this, because Caleb Amisi, a member also from Kenya Moja, said, "I told you guys, don't be so sure with Baba. Baba will go where Kenyans will be. And most Kenyans want William Ruto out of office like yesterday." During that particular meeting, Raila Odinga went ahead na katetea Adani. Remember Adani scandal? Akasema Adani scandal ilikuwa the best yenye tuli reject. Yenye ilikuwa na intention of transforming our international airport. Akasema this could be an example of Kigali transformation, or rather even Qatar. Anasema Kenya missed out on becoming a regional hub due to noise and selfish ambitions. Now, where are Kenyans looking towards or forwards in terms of the next president, that is in 2027? Others are preferring Rigathi Gachagua, RG. Others are preferring Chief Justice Maraga, and someone is preferring Martha Karua. But now there is another outfit. Okay, till now we have like three outfits. That is Kenya Moja, United Opposition, and Broad-Based Government. There is another one that came through yesterday at Serena Hotel, whereby Rigathi Gachagua felt like he is being threatened by the formation of Kikuyu 4. Now, the Kikuyu 4 comprises of Alice Wahome, Mutahi Kagwe, and former governor of Kiambu, that is Kabogo, and former governor of Nakuru, that is Lee Kinyanjui. These are groups that have imposed threat to former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, that is Rigathi Gachagua. And today, he released a statement saying, he claimed that Serena meetings are being used to plot his downfall with a movement called Kikuyu for Change. He names Alice Wahome, of course, the way I've said it, or rather stated them, that these persons are now undermining his kingpinship strength in Mulima. This is just few weeks, even not weeks, just days after Rigathi Gachagua said, I will be in the ballot, whether you like it or not. He also accused Fred Matiang'i, stating that today we don't have Fred Matiang'i in our rallies because we believe, or our moles in government are stating that Fred Matiang'i is an NIS mole. Therefore, is not good for the united opposition. Now, if you can check our past episodes, our guests have been stating that united opposition is never united, or rather, they are never united internally. But through the view of the citizen, they're united. Now, who is the best option to replace President William Ruto? According to Matiang'i, he stated that William Ruto will win 2027 elections. Why? It is because the united opposition are never united. And if you take an example of why opposition are winning elections in Africa, it is because the opposition have decided to unite themselves to ensure that they win over the incumbent, something that is not happening in Kenya. Why? Because each and every candidate, or rather, I guess call them sheeps, are looking to graze in lion's den. And now, it's giving President Ruto a great strategy on how to win. Not just by inviting you to State House for lunch and incentives, but planning on how Ngumi Mbwekse is going to be fixed in 2027. This is why the kingpinship of Murima is now being undermined. Gachagua is not going to have it easily. Let's wait. 27th of this month, Jubilee Party are having their NDC to send, or rather, a farewell party for their Secretary General, that is Jeremy Kioni. Kioni is also stating that one term is not an agenda. Therefore, is asking his colleagues that they should focus on new ways on bringing the agenda to the citizens, or rather, to Kenyans. While you are saying one term, Ruto is saying two term. While you are saying two term, Ruto is maintaining two term. While they are on the blocks and parading for by-elections as they are testing waters, President Ruto is saying, I'm waiting for the time. I'm really praying that 2027 even come tomorrow. That's according to a statement that President William Ruto released. And now, President William Ruto's insiders, allies, were threatened by Raila's statement, yesterday's statement, on their yet preference for the presidential candidate 2027. The question remains. Now, I'm giving you this question regarding Malawi concluded elections. The incoming president of Malawi, that is Mutharika, is 85. No, this is very simple. Outgoing president of Malawi was a pastor. He quoted a lot of verses from the Bible. So are we going to make President William Ruto go home? How, if we are never united? How, if the agenda are never stipulated? If now it's about the war in opposition, not the war on Matiang'i. But now Kenya Moja are now celebrating Raila's statement. Till next time, this is Arego, all the way from Kiafrika studio. Dango.